keeps me moving on. Even when the quiet tries to stay, I accelerate and push the night dissolve into the blue. Still the rhythm tells me what to do. Even when the frost begins to rise, I ignite my crystal overdrive. This is my crystal's overdrive. Winter lights are glowing down the street, neon colors rising with the beat. Frosted breath is drifting in the air, a silent spark is telling me to dare. Morning chill is running through my veins, purple halo shimmer on the snow. City hum is calling out my name, guiding me where only rhythm knows. Breaking from the cold that held me tight, every heartbeat begging me to rise. Winter shadows fall behind my step as neon lines illuminate the skies. On this winter neon drive tonight, I'm racing through the glowing silver light. Frozen doubts are lifting as I soar, nothing feels like yesterday anymore. Shining bright beside the frosty lane, speed is washing off the silent pain. Every moment pulls me more alive, running free on this winter neon drive. Crystal sparks are flashing as I pass, echoes slide along the icy ground. Every breath ignites a little flame, burning through the walls that held me down. Breaking from the cold that held me tight, every heartbeat begging me to rise. Winter shadows fall behind my step as neon lines illuminate the skies. On this winter neon drive tonight, I'm racing through the glowing silver light. chasing every spark across the sky, letting go of limits as I fly. Winter air is cracking in my stride, flashing through the borderlines of Even when the world soar, opening the light I'm moving toward. Cold horizon, fading into gold. Still the rhythm pushes me to go. Even when the winds begin to shake, I'll keep carving out motion pulls me further on. Even when the frost begins to stir, I return into that motion burst. when the cold begins to come, I return to this high speed run. Glacier winds are rising in the blue, frozen edges shimmer into view. Silence pushes me along. Even when the world is turning slow, I'll keep running where the pulses go. into stories yet untold. Running past the weight of yesterday, beaming as the frost just fades away. Nothing stops the fire in my hush. Riding on the shimmering morning rush. The glow that guides the way, letting all the doubts just drift away. Winter's edge is breaking as I rise, falling into warmth that fills the skies. Morning light is settling on my skin. Still the rhythm calls me out again. Even when the world begins to hush, I'll return to the shimmering morning rush. Aurora waves are drifting through the night. Frozen colors pulling me to light. Silent air is trembling at my side. Something starts my velocity ride. I see echoes shimmer in the haze. Neon reflections bending through the maze. Every breath is glowing in my chest, calling me to break above the rest. Breaking from the stillness of the cold, every heart beats stronger than before. Shadows fall and scatter in the glow as the skies ignite and tell me go. On this Aurora velocity ride, racing where the shining currents glide. Frozen doubts are melting as I rise, flying through the green and violet skies, running past the weight of yesterday, lighting up the dark in silver rays. Nothing stops the fire in my stride. On this Aurora velocity ride. Crystal winds are singing in the blue. Morning sparks are cutting straight through. Every step is brighter than it seems, pushing me into a world of dreams. Breaking from the stillness of the cold, every heart beats stronger than before. Shadows fall and scatter in the glow as the skies ignite and tell me go. On this Aurora velocity ride, racing where the shining currents glide. Frozen doubts are melting as I rise, flying through the green and violet skies, running past the weight of yesterday, lighting up the dark in silver rays. Nothing stops the fire in my stride. On this Aurora velocity ride. Chasing every color as I soar, letting go of fears I held before. Winter's edge is breaking in the light, falling into dreams that burn so bright. Aurora lines are fading into dawn, still the motion keeps me moving on. Even when the cold begins to hide, I return to that velocity ride. Echoes hum along the frosted ride. Every step is cracking through the cold, pulling me to futures bright and bold. Breaking from the stillness of the freeze, every heartbeat rushing on the breeze. Shadows fall and scatter out of sight as the flare inside pulls me to the light. This is my Frostflare ignition burn, racing past the lines that never turn. Frozen doubts are lifting as I rise, shining through the fire in the skies, running where the icy colors play, breaking all the limits in my way. Nothing stops the spark in my transition, living in this Frostflare ignition, chasing every flicker through the snow, letting every hidden current glow. Winter's edges breaking as I soar, burning brighter than I burned before. Frostflare fading slowly into dawn. Still the rhythm keeps me moving on. Even when the winds begin to shift, I return to this ignition's lift. Snowburst rising heavy in the air, frozen winds are whipping everywhere. Neon light is cutting through the white, something in me sparks to take the flight. Icy roads are trembling underfoot, silver shadows shifting where I look. Every breath is burning in my chest, telling me I'm ready for the test. Breaking from the cold that held me still, every heartbeat climbing up the hill. Shadows crack and scatter as I run, chasing down the fire of the sun. In the snowburst high-speed run I rise, racing through the storm beneath the skies. Frozen doubts are falling from my stride, nothing left for fear to try and hide. Running where the swirling colors glow, blazing through the break of ice and snow. Nothing stops the pulse in what I've done, living in this snowburst high-speed run. Crystal dust is spinning in my wake, winter's grip is starting now to break. Every step is lightning in my veins, pulling me beyond the frozen chains. Breaking from the cold that held me still, every heartbeat climbing up the hill. Shadows crack and scatter as I run, chasing down the fire of the sun. In the snowburst high-speed run I rise, racing through the storm beneath the skies. Frozen doubts are falling from my stride, nothing left for fear something sparks and opens up my skies. Crystal lines are glowing on the street. Neon waves are humming with the beat. Every step is stirring in my chest, pushing me to break beyond the rest. Breaking from the quiet of the cold. Every heartbeat brighter than before. Shadows fade and scatter from my view as the speed inside begins to bloom. This is icy breeze acceleration, racing past the edge. to